Welcome back, everyone, to Sanity Lost, the podcast where people still don't know what's in the hospital. Welcome. How you guys doing?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know. You didn't mention it in your rant of
Okay.
things that you were mad about last episode.
I have to write it down. Okay, it's going in big.
But...
What's in
Hold up. I remember. You should delete that because hospital. I remember at the end of last episode, I don't remember if it's on the recording or after, you're like, I'm going to ask you when we're in the end of chapter 2
I did say
what that is. And you couldn't even remember it? That's it.
Yep.
I'm not going to answer that question if you don't find out.
No.
You won't remember that you said not to, that you're not going to answer it.
No, I know.
See, I keep notes, so I just wrote down what is in the hospitals. No, I won't forget.
You expect me to remember what's in the hospital when we finally get to the middle?
You better write that down. You better write it down right now, because I need to know what was in the hospital.
Well, you should have rolled better. Oh wait, you weren't
I
there.
Wasn't
you
there.
The other two should have rolled better.
Yeah, I rolled real bad on that one.
I'm going to send Cora back out to the hospital after dinner.
Yeah, I was going to say,
You're not leaving until you figure out something. I don't know what, but something.
And kids, that's what we call metagame.
Go take George out to see his dad. He needs to see his dad tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but in my head, when you're like, Cora, you're gonna have to go to the hospital, and you were just gonna shoot her in the leg.
What? Wow, that escalated very quickly.
Look, I have multiple people complaining that there's not enough combat in my games.
I don't know if that's combat.
Oh, well, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, my fridge is yelling. Wish it would shut up.
So your fridge is yelling?
Why is your fridge yelling?
It's like the hum noise that
refrigerant is loud.
Yeah. But it's like it happens like almost every hour, and it goes on for like ever. I'm like, I didn't even open you. What are you doing in there? Why are you constantly going? It is an old fridge. It did like almost die last summer, and then they're like, we just had to replace a belt. I'm like, I think that's a lie, but okay. Like, I understand. I wouldn't want to take a fridge up 3 flights of steps either.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. That's some good background music for our game here. Screaming fridge.
I can't even hear it, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't hear
it.
Yeah.
I can through my headphones.
That is loud. That's really loud.
My best of the year 2020 headphones. It said it on the box, so I got them. I think I brought this up in another, I can't remember if it was an earlier episode of this or a different game or whatever.
And they wouldn't lie.
Yeah, why would a box lie?
Why would a box lie? Just like John and I drove past a place that said they had the world's best crab cakes today. They probably wouldn't lie either. Guess what? We don't live anywhere near an ocean.
See, the place to go to, though, is the place that's on the same block that says best crab cakes on the block. Compared to the best in the world, we're the best on this block.
Yeah, it's true. They're probably more accurate.
Keep your claims within some realm of reality.
They become more believable.
Yeah, it's the only restaurant on the block, but
so the whole joke, as I recall this, is about pizza places, and it kind of goes down the line, and the first pizza place is we have the best pizza in the city, and then the next place like, man, we just kind of one up the next guy is like, we've got the best pizza in the county. Next one down the line, right next door, we have the best pizza in the state. There's another one next door, man, we've got the best pizza in the country. And then this last one kind of looks like a little bit more rundown and everything. Just a little bit more done. The script says, we got the best pizza on the block. Just, you want the ultimate one up?
Yeah,
Right
right.
here.
Yeah, right there. And now I want to eat pizza. So thank you.
You're
for
welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
Me.
What's stopping you?
I can tempt you
I
with
don't have
chocolate
any.
instead.
What?
I can tempt you with chocolate instead.
What kind of chocolate?
That was chocolate
kind
covered
you eat.
marshmallows.
Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't love marshmallows.
So good.
Unless they're like Lucky Charms marshmallows.
You ever freeze a
No,
marshmallow?
these are nice and squishy, fluffy
No.
marshmallows.
I don't love marshmallows that way. And no, I have not ever frozen a marshmallow. Have you ever microwaved a marshmallow?
Yeah, it just gets big.
Well, it eventually
called-
explodes and makes a giant mess.
Just like the same way if you microwave a hard-boiled egg. But it's
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
I don't know. It's just a video that's
It's a
going
TikTok
around.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ugh, of course it is.
Because people
But,
are dumb.
Mhm.
No. Somebody needs
But
to to bring back the put a CD in your microwave and put that out on TikTok.
Everybody be like, what is that
What
weird
is a
thing?
What's a
CD? I know.
What is this ancient device you're putting in the microwave?
It makes a cool crack on the back of the CD.
Does it ruin your microwave?
No, but it ruins the CD.
Yeah.
It makes like
Ruins life.
makes like a crystalline like crack pattern on.
I'm
the,
actually
like-
surprised it doesn't ruin the microwave too. I feel like there
It
could be
might-
something in a CD that like interacts with it.
If you let
It
it
might
go,
if you left it long enough.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it might. But usually,
Just like
it happens really fast, and then if you turn it off,
You
I
like
think
pull
we're-
it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like any metal source in a microwave.
Yeah,
If
that's what
there-
I was thinking.
If there's any points to it, then it will tend to cause arcing.
right.
But if
Yeah, I
if the
think that's
metal
what
is
it does.
either
It like arcs along certain paths in the CD, but like
Yeah.
there's so little like metal in it. It's not like putting like a fork in, which is like a giant piece of metal that
Mhm.
will arc
depending on
all
the
over
spoon,
place.
spoons can be okay though. Depending on
Yeah.
the spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Interesting.
what's
And-
also good? Giant axes that go through. Hey, let's go to the episode.
We're even we'd started recording.
All right. I don't remember what any of y'all were doing. Oh, wait. That's right. Buck was sharing information with Skip.
Yeah. Skip needs to go talk to the mayor.
I'm just looking through the character sheet right here. Caleb came back. He's talking with he brought the kids over to Cora
Yeah. After she
because
came
Cora
out of her
was
scry.
doing drugs.
The mind drugs.
The episode that comes out tomorrow. I know none of you guys can know the title, but it's I think I named it. That's the wrong window. It is named. Boop, boop. Knives are the gateway, due to we're talking about the future of little Timmy.
Did that end up on the recording or was that
Yeah.
after? It did.
Yeah, we were talking about it in the
I couldn't
recording.
remember. Nice.
But man, that yeah, so they're doing that, and I remember Cora told Timmy he could have an apple, and he was eating like 30 at once, and so and yeah, they all have their kids doing whatever. But yeah, it's well, we'll say it's dinner time, because I think as we were leaving the episode, Cora mentioned like Caleb and Cora can connect there, and then Skip can connect with his best bud, and the only other, well, Sarah, we know where she is. I don't know why she's a character.
So that I could keep notes. As needed.
And Percy, he's chilling.
Assumedly.
I know what he's doing. Assumedly. So, well, we finished with Skip, so in the last episode. So let's go back. Let's see how the C's are doing. C and C, Caleb and Cora.
Okay.
What y'all making for dinner?
Ooh. A cooking episode.
Cooking
What
with
are we
Cora
making
and
for dinner?
Caleb.
It's like, is this now
I
a
got a
cooking
knife.
stream show?
Ooh, why don't we do breakfast for dinner? It's easy. It's easy but comfy. So pancakes, eggs, some bacon. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I would say we go back to whose house are we going back to? Mine or yours?
Roll off. Roll off.
I think we did yeah, this is like the next day after we had the spaghetti dinner at Caleb's place.
Oh, okay. So we just
So-
swap houses. So we go back to Cora's. All right, so we'll head back to Cora's house to make breakfast for dinner. Yeah, I think in my mind's eye, I'm imagining like, well, okay, so I guess before that, like, Dave, what would anyone have noticed, like, when they came in and like woke her out of the scry? Like, is that something that was noticeable? Would Caleb have noticed? Would like what would they have seen?
Well, I guess due to the way the scene was set, we're just replacing Rose with Caleb.
Yeah.
I believe what happened was
It was Timmy that came to
yeah.
me first, yeah.
So I think only the kids saw you. Why don't you just roll luck and we'll see if anything weird was noticed. Also, did your mic input change? You got really
Yeah,
quiet
you
all
got
of a
quiet.
sudden.
I wasn't sure if it was just me.
Is that better?
No,
No.
that changed nothing.
Hold on.
And here we play the technical difficulty song.
So,
Fix it
so
in
while we're doing
Prague.
that, so if we're doing breakfast for dinner, Caleb, what are you making for dinner? Like, what are you contributing to the dinner? Or are you just making sure the kids get all wrangled?
I kind of imagine that we kind of have this working arrangement with the keeping track of the kids, that one of us would generally be cooking and the other would be kind of keeping the kids occupied and making sure homework got done and getting the table set and all of that type of stuff.
Alright.
So
Well, let's do a skill check to see how well you're keeping the little hooligans together. So, what are you gonna roll? A call?
keep the kids together.
Alright. Never mind. I was about to say another joke. I'm like, never mind. That the thing, keeping the kids together combined with a cult. The first thing popped in my head was like, yeah, never mind. I remember how people reacted when humans, when adults were put in that situation.
Let's see, what would make sense for
Psychology.
Yeah, probably.
Psychology, luck, maybe listen,
Isn't there like
intimidation,
animal taming or something?
Oh yeah,
Oh wait, here we go. Brawl.
Cthulhu mythos. I don't know if you're just gonna
Fast
drug them. You could do medicine.
Natural world.
If you're just hiding, roll stealth. There you go, Elizabeth. Your mic.
I was gonna say, is
fixed.
it back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changed on its own. I don't know why.
Handgun. There we go.
Oh my
Perfect.
Stop
Now we will really
running
see it.
around.
As Timmy's throwing knives.
All
It's
right.
amazing that the Great Fire of the '60s started in the '40s. All right, what What are you rolling, Caleb?
Let's see. I guess we try persuade.
Hmm.
We're like, you really need to do your homework, behave. It's been a busy day, and a 72 over 19 is not going to be very persuasive, most likely.
Yeah, as you're saying that, Timmy's like, "We don't gotta listen to you," and then just runs away.
Cora's like calling from the kitchen. Timmy, do I hear you disrespected Caleb? Sit
You
down and do
hear
your
nothing,
homework.
woman. I'm free. Title of the episode.
To be the hooligan.
Timmy, I think, has named more episodes than any other character.
Yep.
Oh man, the true protagonist is born, just like in JoJo. But yeah, he's just like, and then like he, well, Cora, give me a roll.
All right.
Wait, you're just yelling from the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm yelling from the
Okay,
kitchen.
lower it by 10%, whatever you're doing, because it's like you're not in the room.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use psychology since it's my kid. Oh, and also I rolled 16 under 74 for my luck roll, so I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Maybe didn't catch
To your
anything.
knowledge, nobody noticed anything.
Okay, so I also failed that miserably. That was a 72 over 28.
Hey, our rolls match.
You want to spend luck?
No. No. No.
Is Timmy's just like,
Cora's like lost in thought. She's like only half-heartedly parenting at this point tonight. You know, like what day is
Yeah,
it? Is it like Friday?
you're still in a fog.
Yeah. Haven't come back. Maybe she doesn't quite care about homework
Is it
tonight.
Friday? What is the day?
I have no idea what day of the week we're on.
I had it written down somewhere. Monday, so it would be Tuesday.
Oh, it's only Tuesday. Whoops.
Wow, I stuck to that timeline that I wrote pretty well this time.
Nice. I think Cora like is half-heartedly like paying attention and maybe is in her mind, you know, just acknowledging that it's been a rough few days and isn't putting a lot of like pressure on the kids. Yeah. And Caleb can
Alright.
probably sense that. Caleb can probably sense that she's like not super worried about them doing what they're supposed to do.
Caleb, I need high or low.
Low.
Okay. Once more, high or low.
Hi.
All right. So, Timmy's like running around as we said, just like, yeah, we don't have to listen. School's dumb. And then like from behind you, Sarah is just like, yeah, I don't want to do school either. As she like starts jumping on like a chair or something like that. As you're just like, and then George speaks up. He's like, guys, I don't remember my voice, but let's just get our stupid work done. Like, come on. And you have a moment. You have a moment of pause where you can try to wrangle these hooligans back together. What? It needs to be something else, whatever you rolled. Something different. You've been given a window to potentially get these kids to do their schoolwork.
Let's see. I guess I will try to.
A cult?
Yes, I'm gonna
Start
I'm gonna pull them
chanting a
into the
ritual.
occult.
Yeah.
Let's see. What were those runes that I could make? I'm gonna try. I guess I'll try fast talking to like just guys. Just if you do your work now, then you don't have to do it after dinner. You can play, and you won't have to worry about it. And all will be well.
That never works. Yeah, no.
It really doesn't work because that's a 60 over 15.
Oh,
And it's like they're just sitting there. They all like look at you. You're like, I made it through. And Timmy's like, no! Just like runs outside, like, and is just in the backyard as Sarah chases after him. And he's like, and George's like, Mr. Winters, I'm just gonna get my work done. You
Well,
said
at
my
least
dad
there's-
was doing better?
At least one of you is being good. Yeah, your dad's doing better.
Oh. Hoping to go see him soon. Is he coming home, or did they tell you?
Well, it sounds like he might be getting to come home tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but he's definitely doing better.
Okay, yeah. Not like there's anything bad that can happen between now and then. I'm just joking, you wouldn't say that.
it's not ominous at all. Jeez.
There's no way he could die. Sorry, it reminds me of this video I saw today. This son, he's like 4 years old, right around there. He's like beekeeping with his dad. And he's like, Mom! I'm like, what? I'm gonna die! And he just keeps repeating it over and
Oh,
over.
God.
And like, the dad's just like, what the heck are you on? And
Existential crisis in the
yeah.
At 4 years old.
The comments are all like, little man just woke up. It's like, yeah, pretty much George is like, yeah, no, I just want to get my work done so that way if they come home, that it's, I don't know, maybe we can all be together.
Oh,
Hopefully.
little George.
Yeah,
Besides-
and I know your mom will appreciate it. And well, at least you're being a good example for the other two.
Well, don't tell Mrs. Richmond, but Timmy drools in his sleep, and I would like my own bed again.
I'm sure it'll be. Yeah, I'm sure it won't be long.
I hope so. I only have so many dry clothes. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go on this, Is that a knife? As you-
Timmy.
And like you say Timmy, but then you see Sarah just like, uh-oh. Maybe all your listeners, like, Sarah just slowly puts a knife behind in the video game pocket. Alright, so yeah, we go
Caleb
over.
just rolls his eyes like, oh.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel like at some point, yeah, maybe it's, well, I would imagine that like Cora is like, setting the table and like catches Caleb's eye and kind of like once she notices that the kids are just gone for the night, she just kind of like head nods for him to like follow her back into the kitchen.
The wild will feed them tonight.
Yeah. Just let the hooligan. It's fine.
I'll join Cora in the kitchen then, I guess.
So, I mean, we can talk about this quietly, but how was he?
Well, yeah, he's definitely doing better. He,
Good.
I think he was on quite a bit of painkillers when I was out there, but I mean, he definitely seemed to be more himself, although maybe a little bit more giddy himself.
Fuck. Giddy. Interesting.
Yeah, it was a little out of character, but definitely more himself than he was a couple days ago.
Oh, good. Good. Did they say when they're gonna let him out or how long he has to stay?
Well, he was saying that he might get to leave tomorrow, but I mean, I don't know for sure, but it sounds like it'll probably be pretty soon.
Okay. Did he have any idea of what happened?
No, he said they were just talking, and yeah, the other guy just sort of went off the rails, and well, almost like something came over him, and it's kind of weird, but
I don't like
I know.
how sudden. It reminds me of the other times. Something weird has just popped into our lives.
Yeah, I don't know. This town always seems to have weird stuff going on.
I know. But it has been a while since something like this has happened.
Yeah, there's, I don't know. I had this weird dream the other night too, and it has been a while. But this, and I don't remember if we actually talked about the dreams with each other at this particular point. But
No,
because
I
that
only
would've
talked to
been-
Ashley about it. What was your dream?
Would have been last night. So
it involved our wonderful, with heavy air quotes, mayor. I don't know. It was really weird and kind of creepy the whole way through.
Caleb, it wasn't just you. I had a dream. Ashley had a dream. Similar. Carl was the primary player.
Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely. I mean, I don't feel like the mayor has ever seemed normal or rational, but this felt even more out there than normal.
Well, if we're having shared dreams now, I don't even know what to make of that.
Well, at least I know for sure it wasn't just me.
No. Mine was really creepy too. Like, I don't want to even be around Carl. Creepy.
I mean, do we ever want to be around him?
Fair.
can you guys roll spot hidden for me?
There's kind of a list.
29 under 43.
Oh, thank goodness. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I have a decent spot hidden now. Ooh! Okay, that's a 3 under 59.
You notice that it's a little too quiet outside.
Oh boy.
Oh, these kids. These kids are gonna be the death of me.
Alright, Skip. What are you doing? You received some information. Are you gonna spend more time? I said the wrong place last time. Was it Mount?
You went to
Which-
Mount Holly.
Holly? Okay, I think I said Mount Carmel last time. or
Yeah,
something.
but it's
Right.
Mount Holly. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to the Bible. Yeah, Mount Holly. Yeah, and so you finished talking with Buck, and I don't remember how that conversation closed, except for him giving you information that made everyone mad. That wasn't you.
Yeah.
Me. We'll leave names out of it. But yeah, well, I'll just say like maybe he says stuff like that, and then he's just like, and just like kind of goes like Yoda at the last, like the Death of the Jedi or whatever that last original movie is, and passes out. Where he actually dies. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, Skip will probably. Who was in there with him?
I think Poe was near the door,
Right. Was
and
it his wife or?
yeah, the infamous Kelly Kelly.
Yes, that's right. Kelly.
She was also in the room.
So Skip, having gotten the information he needs, would probably, at that point, be ready to leave. So would look to Miss Kelly and be like, well, I clearly he needs his rest, so I'll get out of your hair. Let him know, I appreciate the information he gave me, and I hope he is back on his feet quickly.
Okay, thanks. I'll pass along the message.
All right, Skip will stand up and kind of give her a nod and then step out the door. What time is it right now?
I'm trying to remember. I think
he was getting there at like 2 or
3-ish.
3. Yeah.
2 or 3-ish.
Okay.
And so once everything passed, we'll say it's in the later section of 3.
Okay. All right. So Skip will step outside of the room and address Mr. Poe and say, Mr. Poe, I got everything I need here. Let's get going. Would you know if the mayor is still in his office?
I don't know. To be honest, I prefer not to talk to him at all.
For the first time, I think both you and I would agree.
But we have agreed about many a things.
If you say so. Anyway, why don't we swing over by his office? If he's there, great. If not, I can set up a meeting with his secretary, see if he's got a block of time for me tomorrow. But I would love to catch him there if he is still in the office. So let's shoot over there quick before the end of the day here.
Okay, just let you know he might be a little busy tomorrow preparing for the debate, but I don't know what he actually does. But okay, let's make as you army men, I don't even know what branch you're in, but let's make post haste.
Sure, that would be wonderful.
I guess I'm asking them about their books later. Okay, let's go.
Skip just follows him out back to the car.
I don't know if I need to roll something while they're walking through.
The thing in the hospital. What's in the hospital?
Okay. And Poe's just like, interesting. And just keeps walking.
Oh, solid!
Skip, having heard him say that, just kind of says, kind of cocks an eyebrow and is like, what's interesting?
Oh, no. It's, I don't really, think a metagamer would be interested.
I mean, he said it out loud.
Yeah, he did say it out loud.
I know. He's never listened to Pona before.
I mean, I guess if we want, I could do I have a listen
joking.
skill? I mean, I could.
I'm joking. You could have heard it. I'm just giving you a hard time. No, it just thought I saw someone that I knew over there, but it looks like they went around the corner.
Yeah, and at that point, Skip's bored and doesn't care anymore. He says, just kind of like a non-committal, oh, okay. And just kind of continues following.
Well, I hope they're okay. Maybe I'll find them again if we're not as busy. Let's go. And, yeah. Elizabeth is fuming.
I'm writing thoughts right now.
She's, her thoughts cursing me out.
No, I'm very curious. I'm not mad.
Wise. Anyway, yeah, so he brings you to the car and he gets in the driver's seat and starts the engine.
And it'll be worth noting that Skip has picked up on the way things go and has gone and opened his own door.
You gave up on that one.
Yep.
At least with this person.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if he gets a new driver tomorrow.
Yep.
Little Timmy shows up. Let's go!
Gosh.
Timmy, you're supposed to be at school. How did you get away?
GTA!
That's how we're gonna off Skip. We're just gonna send Timmy to be his driver.
See, this is why Uncle Buster showed up when he did, because if he showed up 10 years later, he wouldn't have been able to handle Psycho Timmy.
Timmy would have ruined everything for him. Yeah.
He'd be like Kit from Aliens. From Aliens. It's Kit, right? You know what the little child's name is?
I do not know.
I'll look it
It's
up
been
later.
too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dumb, useless kid. Anyway. So they're driving home. So we'll go back and Caleb, Cora, what y'all doing?
Well, I guess we would have collected the kids. Are they doing something terrible?
Yeah, so when you come out to where you left George, Caleb, George isn't there. But I'm gonna just roll over your spot hidden rolls. You guys look out the window and you see all three of them talking like on the edge of your property. I just imagined, and feel free to correct me, that I forget whose house we're at.
Chorus.
Whose house are we at?
Chorus.
Chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that like there's like maybe a tree line
Sure.
in the back that kind of goes into the woods, which so there's that, and it's like you just see all three of them standing in front of the woods talking to something, either themselves or something like that you guys can't see, but they're like on the edge of your property pointing into the woods talking.
Probably fine.
Cora looks at Caleb, slightly concerned / confused, and what would she do? Well, I'm trying to think.
Can
Like,
we
yeah,
see anything in the that might be in the woods that's close to them that they might be pointing at?
right. Can I
No,
like do a
like-
roll to see if like I can like divine or discern like what?
Yeah, you can do a roll. I'm never gonna say no to a roll.
I don't know what I'm rolling. Hold on, let me see.
Are you trying to see what they're looking at
Yeah.
in the woods?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
I
so.
will say that because it is getting a little bit dark at this
Yeah.
point,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna take a negative 20 to this.
Okay.
Caleb is going to start relatively quietly, like not shouting at them or anything, but start walking
Yeah.
across the yard towards them.
I mean, I guess it would be like spot hidden, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
So
that's
I'm like doing this like how you do in Blaze in
39.
the Dark, where I'm not supposed to tell you what to roll, but it's just like,
I mean, that feels like that fits. Okay, so I didn't pass it. I had a 64 over 39. So yeah, so she's like looking, like really trying to see, and like also follows Caleb.
what was your fail again?
64 over 39.
Okay. I was like,
But as I
that's
start
pretty
walking
fair.
across the yard towards them, can I hear anything that's going on there with probably not with a 97 over 32.
Mhm.
oh, that is a crit.
Yeah, I was gonna say
fail.
that's a crit fail. Mine was not, but his is. Woof.
I mean, you lose the ability to hear some frequencies
Yeah.
with that roll.
Yeah, your equilibrium is off, and like you fall to the ground, like spazzing in pain, as like George, like, I do my own work, starts punching down. Are you walking out the back into the backyard and stuff? Is
Yeah,
that
I'm
what you're
just
saying?
like
Quite
starting to
normal?
walk across the yard towards them, not like
Yeah.
not being like super or trying to like call out to them at this point yet or anything, because I don't want to. It seems beneficial to know what they're talking or appear to be pointing at or talking to, so I don't want to necessarily startle them.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you're walking, like maybe there's like a tree that like a fruit tree at some point was like planted in the back, and I can't remember the type of bird, but it's like one of those birds from Pennsylvania. It's just stupid loud. I'm just imagining, I'm trying to think of what, like, a bird that's just really loud. But anyway.
Oh, like a big, loud crow. It's probably a crow.
Yeah, we can say like a crow. Just just caws like really loud, like in your ear, and it startles you because you're so focused on the kids. You're just like, oh, like you kind of shout out and stuff, and then the kids like turn around and they're like, they're just like, shh, 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 shh. As they're like, they come up and like they're just like, okay, Mr. Winters, Mr. Winters. Well, I guess George's like, Mr. Winters, and Sarah's just like, Dad is. Sorry, I was about to say that. I don't know why Timmy is like this, but I just imagine that he just calls you Caleb because that's what he always hears Cora call you. But at the same time, like, the first thing that popped in my head was like, Sea Dog, what's up?
Timmy does not talk that way. There's
I know.
no way.
Nobody in that era
I was gonna
talked
say,
that
no
way. It's like, Mr. Caleb, what you doing?
Well, what are you all doing? What's going on over there?
Secrets.
We don't keep secrets in this family. Not that
You're
kind of
not
secret.
my dad.
That's what's the first thing. I was like, my dad's dead.
You know what I mean, Timmy.
I guess Cora would have caught up by this time. She's not that far, but she didn't wait. She was like following. Yeah, so I guess catching up and hearing like him say secrets, be like, oh, I don't know what she would say. Yeah, because she's trying not to, like, she's not gonna like punish them. I don't think. She's not mad. She's just curious. Oh yeah, so I think she's like, hey, like, if you saw something either interesting or weird, you know how much I like to know that stuff too.
He like sits there and he's like, and then he's like, I was just telling her where the tall man was.
The tall man?
This is Elizabeth, not Cora. Cora is very stoic. The tall man.
He told you this morning.
Okay,
Just
that
something
was
else
like
you forgot to write in your notes?
6 months ago. In my real life. Thank you very much. Oh, so, but Cora would know that. Oh,
Yes,
that's right.
yeah. And he woke up. You asked something on the line. He's like, I had a weird dream, but the tall man was there.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Timmy. You had mentioned the tall man this morning from your dream.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the woods?
Well, that's where I saw him.
Is he there a lot?
He was there last night.
Oh.
He waved.
Does the tall man scare you?
He didn't last night.
Okay. Cora like checks in with George and Sarah too when she asks that question, just to like gauge their reactions.
And they're also just like, we have no clue what Timmy's talking about.
So they didn't see it.
Yeah. It's like, and like, I guess Timmy's like, yeah, this morning, like, he woke me up and I saw him over there in the woods.
He was in your room?
No, he was in the woods.
He was in the woods. Okay. You know, I once knew a very tall man too. Back when you were really, really little. I don't think you would have remembered him then.
I remember everything.
Okay, well maybe you did remember him. I would love to meet your tall man friend sometime. Can you let me know next time you see him?
You're trying to get married again?
I'm not gonna marry the tall man.
If I see him, I can let him know that you want to see him.
Okay. Do you talk to him?
Not really. He woke me up and then he kind of looked and then turned away.
Okay. Well, keep me updated, okay, kid?
No way. I have a knife.
I'm not worried about you. Let's go get some
Meanwhile,
dinner.
Caleb is looking questioningly at Cora, like, what is this all about?
Cora is like literally panicking inside. Like, she's doing a really good job of like holding it together for Timmy, but like this is freaking her out. Hardcore freaking her out.
Alright. Next question. Roll luck.
Is this both of us?
Nah, just Cora.
Okay. Alright. High luck right now. Okay, that's 68 under 77.
Okay, I guess you turned off the gas to the stove before you left.
Burned all the dinner.
Yeah, no, it's... I was gonna make the joke of depending on what you rolled that your house blew up, but...
I was gonna say.
No,
That was
it's...
horrible.
It was either gonna be that or burning your food, but no, everything turns out like by the time you get back, everything's just like perfectly cooked and ready, because nobody ever said they were shutting off the stove. So it's like it's got the little bit of the burn. But
The bacon
not-
is extra crispy.
yeah, yeah. Sarah's like my favorite.
I'm with Sarah. I like extra crispy bacon.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, so dinner and then bed for the kids, or attempt at homework again and then bed.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, at that point, that all kind of goes through, and yeah, I guess you guys can go to your perspective wherever's.
I think do you think there would have been a moment before we left that Cora could have like checked in with Caleb and like about the tall man, and not even like a really intense conversation, but just like be like this is the first I've heard him say anything about this.
Yeah, like if you guys are cleaning up.
Yeah. Okay, so we're
by the
washing
time-
dishes.
Yeah, maybe like by the time like you guys are cleaning up and like the kids finally like are like, okay, homework time.
Yeah. So Cora just like softly like, this morning was the first time he told me anything. The only thing that pops into my head, and it fills me with dread, is Theodore from all those years ago.
I mean, if Theodore's back, that would be really weird. I mean, if Theodore's back, then we've definitely got to keep our wits about us, because he didn't show up until the middle of everything with Uncle Buster, and
I know.
yeah, we know how that all went.
Caleb, I think something's going down again. I can't shake this feeling that something's wrong. And my gut tells me that Carl is at the center of this somehow.
Well, I guess if any of us have dreams again, we should maybe write them down so we can see what sort of meaning we can start to kind of pull together from it,
Yeah.
if any.
I'll keep a notepad by my bed. We should probably check in with each other and maybe see if we can, like, I don't know, like not overtly, but see if other people are having similar experiences.
Yeah, I kind of tried to get a sense from the Kellys, but I don't know. It seemed like maybe she might have been hiding something, but I couldn't really tell if there's anything there or not.
Yeah, they've been through so much. Okay. If Theodore's back,
Yeah.
He's going after my kid.
Well, I mean, he's at least trying. Sounds like he's talking to me, maybe, but who knows what he's really trying to do? I mean, he was creepy, but he didn't seem like. I don't know. I didn't get the feeling that he was aggressive at the time when we met him, but who knows?
I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's get these kids to bed.
Yep. Well, I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Sleep well. Sweet dreams.
Hopefully, no Carl in the dreams tonight.
Okay.
At this point, we'll shift as you guys gonna get ready for bed and all that other stuff. And like going and taking kids home. And I guess I'll just ask, you guys aren't planning to do anything else besides just
No. Yeah, I think that's the end of my day, at least.
Alright. So I think we'll just reverse time a little bit, because Skip and Poe, you guys would have definitely gotten back in before it was bedtime for these guys. So let's see, it was like we'll say it's like around 4:30-ish by the time you get in. And yeah, the whole time Poe is just regaling you with stories of just random things he heard about and like of his lifetime. He's like, "Why, yes, I was in the First World War and I took out a bunch of things in the trenches." I think he would have been too old to be in World War II or World War I.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And,
like he's just like, yes.
Skip does not care. He's just like doing the like, oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
not listening or paying attention at all.
Yep. And so yeah, he's just randomly telling you stories, whether they're true or not. And as you guys kind of pull into the main street of Centralia, he's just, so, Mr. Thompson, where would you like to go?
Well, let's swing over by the mayor's office, and I can check in there, and depending on if he's in or not, we can go from there.
Okay. As he kind of pulls you up and pulls you in there and pulls you up to town hall, and you see that there's someone sitting at the receptionist desk inside, and yeah, if you go up and talk. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, Skip would walk up to the receptionist desk and say, "Excuse me, is the mayor still in and seeing people this evening?"
No. He kind of left early today to prepare. He said he was preparing for the debate. And I think he told me, you can check tomorrow, but I believe he did mention that if he was going to come in, it wasn't going to be for very long. I honestly don't know when he's coming in tomorrow. I know that he's going to be pretty much here for the debate tomorrow night. But yeah, I'm sorry. Can I get a name, and when I see him, maybe I can, and like maybe a phone number to contact you by, and if I see him, I can just pass it along?
Sure. You could tell him that Corporal Thompson swung by and just would like to discuss some things about the mine and what the mayor and the town can do for supporting our efforts overseas. I'm sure he would be very interested in that. So it is kind of urgent. I am on a bit of a timeline, so the sooner he could put some or pencil some time in for me, the better. I'm not going to be in town for too long, so I would like to get this taken care of as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah. When I see him tomorrow, well, if I see him, If I see him tomorrow, I'll definitely pass it along. If not, I will definitely make sure I get it to him on Thursday.
All right. What time is the debate tomorrow?
I believe they scheduled it for right around like kind of. Sorry, I'm like my brain's like, what time would it be?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they said it was gonna be kind of like a mid-afternoon thing, like kind of around like 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe they did say that some of the teachers were volunteering to watch the kids as well. Like, well, you said that doesn't matter to you. Like you're all by yourself. So but yeah, and I'm saying that
Okay.
Caleb and Cora, you would have known that already.
Mhm.
That some of the teachers, or maybe not some of the teachers, maybe some of the older like grandmas and ladies at the church would be like, we're planning on watching the kids and stuff.
Okay.
So
All right, and so hearing that information, Skip kind of nods his head and is like, "All right, well, maybe I'll show up to the debate tomorrow. See if maybe I could catch the mayor afterwards and see if maybe I could get a couple minutes of his time, and if so, then I'll have him cancel anything further with you. But definitely put me, if you don't hear anything, slot me in so I can get some time with him."
yeah, I'll definitely I'll write it here. If how about this? If you don't get to him, I will. It looks like there's an opening on Thursday around 10 o'clock. So if you can't get to him, it is on the books, and that way you can come in there. And if you don't show up at that time, I will assume you got everything you needed.
All right, Skip nods at her and says, "All right, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your time."
All right.
And then he gives another kind of nod and does a little spin on his heel and walks back out the door to the car.
Okay. And then Poe's like, okay, where would you like to go now?
I think I'm going to call it a day. So why don't you take me back over to the Hudson's house? I think I'm just gonna spend the evening there. Kind of go over some, the details and figures I have before I meet with the mayor, and just get everything in line there.
All right. Take you over there, and yeah, just Mr. Thompson, just make sure that you take care of yourself. I realize you don't eat unless I've mentioned it, so make sure you at least eat something.
I'm sure the Hudsons have something that I can eat, so I'll find
The
something.
Hudsons are at the curfew.
They're at...
The
diner.
The diner.
Sure, I know, but I mean, it will probably be later. He's not looking to eat like right now, so.
But, yeah, he's just, it's like him just kind of saying it, just like,
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, if I'm getting you tomorrow, I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. So we don't know for sure if you'll be my driver.
I'm not 100% sure, but unless you complain to somebody, I believe I'll be your driver. But I don't know. Things change.
All right. Well, I'll check in with Mr. Hudson later tonight and see if he has some information there, and I'll schedule something with him.
Okay. And he, at that point, like, he's in front of the Hudson house, and he's like, okay, well, if I don't see you tomorrow, it was good to meet you.
You as well, Mr. Poe. You have a good evening.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
Skip opens his door and gets out of the car.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess you're gonna just do that when Dean Hudson kind of comes in. I guess you'll ask him what. Well, we don't have to like fully RP it, but unless you want to.
No, that's fine. And basically, yeah, he would just ask him like what the schedule is for tomorrow. What driver availability. what time he would. I mean, honestly, at this point, the mine stuff is on hold, so he would probably want to follow up with Cora and meet with her again and kind of go down that avenue. So that would probably
Talk to your wife whenever you want.
Yeah,
Like, you don't have to.
that would be on his agenda for the day. So he wouldn't have to get up super early because he would want to wait until the store opened. But he would want to arrange for somebody to take him over there.
And he's like, yeah, I don't know who's coming, but he's like, yeah, I can pass that along to. I think we said, yeah, I think Sheriff Hudson was the one that kind of scheduled things. I don't remember who scheduled it at this point. But he's like, yeah, no, don't worry, we'll pass it along. So I guess around 9ish. It's around when the store opens, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yeah, Skip's like, all right, yep, that'll be great. Yeah. So whoever I'll just meet whoever I guess is scheduled. So I don't really have a preference. So.
Okay. Oates doesn't have preference.
You're gonna be stuck with Poe for the rest of this game.
All right, and then or Skip
Buddy
kind
cop
of
adventure.
Yeah, Skip just kind of like nods to him. It's like, all right, I will turn in for the night, and I will. No need to wake me up in the morning. I'll just wait for whoever's scheduled to come.
Okay.
And then with that, Skip will just kind of nod his head and close the door, go back.
And with that, Tuesday comes to a close.
It only took us 6 hours, but we did it.
Tuesday started on episode 6.
Oh, so four episodes.
Yep.
Events happen in real time.
This was the longest day of my life, I think. I feel for Skip that it felt like his entire world was Poe this one day.
6 weeks
Yeah.
later.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this debate.
You're just excited for it because it's like, I gotta roleplay with myself.
Yeah,
that's true. I wasn't
None of
even
us
thinking
have
about
to
that.
play.
So, yeah, that's the end of the episode. Okay, well, see you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.